World War II spanned continents, from frozen plains to dense jungles and bustling cities. At the center of every soldier's experience was the rifle, a tool of survival, precision, and endurance. From early bolt-action models to emerging semi-automatic designs, each weapon shaped the battlefield and defined the infantry's reach. We begin with the rifles of the United States. United States Rifles. M1 Garand. The M1 Garand was the standard-issue rifle of the United States Infantry. A semi-automatic design, it allowed soldiers to fire 8 rounds in rapid succession without manually cycling a bolt. Rugged, reliable, and accurate, it became the backbone of American forces in Europe and the Pacific. For soldiers, the Garand offered a psychological edge, the ability to lay down continuous fire. Its distinctive ping, when the clip ejected, became a familiar sound on battlefields from Normandy to Iwo Jima. Though not the heaviest, its balance and ergonomics earned praise from infantrymen enduring grueling campaigns. The M1's design set a new standard, bridging the gap between bolt-action rifles and modern semi-automatic infantry weapons. Its widespread use and battlefield performance made it a defining element of Allied firepower. Springfield M1903. The Springfield M1903 was a bolt-action rifle, serving alongside the M1 Garand for precision and long-range engagements. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it offered exceptional accuracy, making it ideal for sharpshooters and infantrymen in open battlefields. Its wooden stock and solid construction gave soldiers a dependable weapon under harsh conditions. Used across both the European and Pacific theaters, the M1903 became the preferred choice for snipers. Scopes were often fitted, turning it into a tool capable of reaching targets well beyond standard rifle range. While slower to fire than a semi-automatic, its reliability and pinpoint accuracy were highly valued. The Springfield bridged the gap between traditional bolt-action reliability and the emerging semi-automatic firepower exemplified by the M1 Garand, ensuring the U.S. Army maintained precision capabilities across all fronts. M1903A3. The M1903A3 was a simplified, modernized version of the Springfield M1903, produced to meet the mass production demands of World War II. Stripped of some intricate features, it maintained the same reliable bolt-action mechanism while being easier and faster to manufacture. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it served primarily as a standard infantry rifle when M1 Garands were in short supply. Soldiers valued its familiar handling, ruggedness, and consistent accuracy, especially in prolonged campaigns where maintenance resources were limited. Though less prestigious than the Garand, the M1903A3 allowed the U.S. Army to equip additional troops without sacrificing performance. Its efficiency and battlefield reliability made it an essential complement to semi-automatic rifles. M1 Carbine. The M1 Carbine was a compact, lightweight semi-automatic rifle designed for support troops, officers, and paratroopers who needed mobility over firepower. Chambered in .30 Carbine, it offered faster handling and easier carry compared to the heavier M1 Garand. In combat, the M1 Carbine allowed soldiers to maneuver quickly through urban streets, forests, and jungles while still delivering moderate firepower. Its low recoil and portability made it popular among troops who required a personal defense weapon rather than sustained battlefield suppression. Though less powerful than the Garand, its versatility and ease of use ensured it became a staple for specialized units, bridging the gap between pistols and full-sized rifles in the U.S. arsenal. Johnson M1941. The Johnson M1941 rifle was a semi-automatic design created as an alternative to the M1 Garand. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it featured a unique 10-round rotary magazine, allowing soldiers to reload partially without replacing the entire clip. It saw limited deployment with elite units, including Marine Raiders and paramilitary forces, valued for its lightweight and flexible design. Troops found it easier to handle in rough terrain, particularly during jungle operations, though its complex mechanism required more maintenance than the Garand. While produced in small numbers, the M1941 demonstrated innovation in semi-automatic rifles, reflecting the U.S. effort to provide specialized units with modern, adaptable firepower. United Kingdom and Commonwealth rifles. Lee Enfield No. 1 Mk3. The Lee Enfield No. 1 Mk3, commonly called the SMLE, was the backbone of British and Commonwealth infantry. Its 10-round magazine and smooth bolt allowed rapid, controlled fire, giving trained soldiers a remarkable rate of fire for a bolt-action rifle. Deployed across Europe, North Africa, and Asia, it excelled in harsh conditions, from dust and heat to mud and cold. Troops praised its balance, durability, and reliability, often relying on it to maintain defensive lines or provide steady fire during attacks. The SMLE was more than a weapon. It symbolized British infantry professionalism and endurance, proving itself as a trusted companion in long campaigns. Lee Enfield No. 4 Mki. The Lee Enfield No. 4 Mki became the primary British infantry rifle during World War II, modernized from the SMLE. It retained the 10-round magazine but featured a heavier barrel, improved sights, and a stronger receiver to endure modern combat demands. Used in every theater of war from North Africa to Europe and the Pacific, the No. 4 Mki balanced accuracy with ruggedness. Soldiers valued its ability to maintain fire over prolonged engagements, and its reliable performance earned respect even in the harshest conditions. Its simplicity and durability allowed for mass production and widespread deployment, ensuring British forces could maintain consistent firepower across the globe. Pattern 1914 Enfield. The Pattern 1914 Enfield was originally designed during World War I but remained in service with British and Commonwealth forces in the early stages of World War II. A robust bolt-action rifle, it featured a 10-round magazine and was chambered in .303 British. Though largely replaced by the No. 4 Mki, it served as a reliable backup rifle, especially for reserve units and training purposes. Soldiers appreciated its solid construction and dependable accuracy, even if it lacked the modern refinements of newer rifles. Its continued use highlights how the British Army balanced innovation with practicality, ensuring that every available weapon could contribute to the war effort. Delisle Carbine. The Delisle Carbine was a highly specialized British rifle designed for clandestine operations. Chambered in .45 ACP and equipped with an integrated suppressor, it was one of the quietest firearms of the war, ideal for commando raids and stealth missions. Lightweight and compact, it allowed soldiers to move quickly and eliminate targets without alerting nearby enemy forces. Its slow rate of fire was offset by extreme silence and accuracy at short to medium ranges. Though produced in very limited numbers, the Delisle exemplified British ingenuity, providing special forces with a unique weapon perfectly suited for unconventional warfare. Soviet Union rifles. Mosin, Nagant M 1891/30. The Mosin Nagant M 1891/30 was the primary rifle of the Soviet infantry, a bolt-action design renowned for its durability and long-range accuracy. Chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR, it could reach targets hundreds of meters away, making it effective in both open plains and urban combat. Red Army soldiers valued its ruggedness, as it continued to function in freezing winters, muddy fields, and dusty roads. Its simple design allowed rapid mass production, ensuring that millions of troops could be equipped with a reliable weapon. Despite its age, the M 1891/30's dependability made it an enduring symbol of Soviet resilience and a critical factor in the Red Army's infantry capabilities. Mosin Nagant M38. The Mosin Nagant M38 was a shortened carbine version of the standard M 1891/30, designed for cavalry, support troops, and units needing greater mobility. Chambered in the same 7.62 x 54 mmR round, it retained the accuracy and reliability of the full-length rifle while being easier to carry. Its compact size made it particularly useful in close combat and urban environments, where maneuverability was essential. Soldiers appreciated its lighter weight and faster handling, without sacrificing the ruggedness that defined the Mosin Nagant series. The M38 exemplified the Red Army's practical approach: adapt proven designs to meet diverse battlefield needs, ensuring every soldier had a reliable weapon. Mosin, Nagant M44. The Mosin Nagant M44 was an evolution of the M38, featuring a permanently attached folding bayonet for rapid close-quarters defense. Chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR, it combined the firepower of a full-length rifle with the mobility of a carbine. Widely issued to Soviet troops during the later stages of the war, the M44 excelled in urban combat and forested areas. Soldiers valued the convenience of its integrated bayonet and the rifle's continued reliability under harsh conditions. By merging traditional bolt-action design with practical innovations, the M44 reinforced the Red Army's emphasis on durable, versatile infantry weapons. SVT-38. The SVT-38 was the Soviet Union's first attempt at a semi-automatic infantry rifle. Chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR, it offered a faster rate of fire than traditional bolt-action rifles, giving troops increased suppressive capability on the battlefield. Deployed in limited numbers, it saw action on the Eastern Front, where harsh winters and muddy conditions often challenged its reliability. Soldiers appreciated the potential for rapid fire, but maintenance and occasional jamming limited its widespread adoption. Despite these issues, the SVT-38 represented a significant step toward modernizing Soviet infantry arms, paving the way for the improved SVT-40. SVT-40. The SVT-40 was an improved semi-automatic rifle, building on the lessons of the SVT-38. Chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR, it provided Soviet infantry with a higher rate of fire while retaining long-range accuracy and durability. Issued widely from 1940 onward, it was used in diverse environments, from frozen Russian winters to urban combat. Soldiers valued its semi-automatic capability, which allowed for rapid suppression, though the rifle required careful maintenance to avoid jams under harsh conditions. The SVT-40 represented a pivotal advancement in Soviet small arms, combining modern firepower with the rugged reliability needed to withstand the brutal realities of the Eastern Front. France Rifles. Lebel Model 1886 of 93. The Lebel Model 1886-93 was one of France's oldest service rifles, a bolt-action design chambered in 8mm Lebel. Though originally developed in the late 19th century, it remained in use during World War II, particularly with older units and reserve forces. Its long barrel and full-length stock provided accuracy and stability, but its design was somewhat outdated compared to more modern rifles. Soldiers valued its reliability and rugged construction, which allowed it to function under harsh conditions despite its age. The Lebel remained a symbol of French small arms tradition, bridging early modern firearms design with the demands of 20th century warfare. Berthier M 1907/15. The Berthier M 1907/15 was a French bolt-action rifle designed to be lighter and more manageable than the older Lebel. Chambered in 8mm Lebel, it featured a shorter 3-round magazine that allowed for quicker handling, especially in close quarters or mobile operations. Used extensively in World War I and still present in World War II, the Berthier offered dependable performance under field conditions. Soldiers appreciated its lighter weight and ease of use, particularly during prolonged marches or in urban combat. While overshadowed by more modern rifles, the Berthier demonstrated France's approach to balancing reliability, portability, and battlefield practicality. MAS-36. The MAS-36 was France's most modern service rifle entering World War II, a bolt-action design chambered in 7.5 by 54 mm French. It featured a robust, simple construction, a 2-round stripper clip system, and a short, sturdy barrel suited for both accuracy and durability. Issued primarily to frontline units, the MAS-36 was reliable in diverse conditions, from harsh winter campaigns to urban defense. Soldiers valued its manageable weight and the ease of maintenance, which made it a practical weapon despite limited production and the rapid German advance. The MAS-36 reflected France's attempt to modernize its infantry armament, combining contemporary engineering with battlefield reliability. Germany Rifles. Karabiner 98K. The Karabiner 98K was the standard-issue rifle of the German Wehrmacht, a bolt-action design chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser. Its shorter barrel and refined stock made it more maneuverable than its predecessor, the GUR 98, without sacrificing range or accuracy. Deployed across all theaters, from the Russian steppes to the deserts of North Africa, it was prized for reliability, precision, and rugged construction. Soldiers appreciated its solid feel, accurate sights, and ability to perform in harsh conditions. As the backbone of German infantry, the Karabiner 98K exemplified the combination of craftsmanship and battlefield functionality that defined German small arms during World War II. GUR 98. The GUR 98 was Germany's main service rifle before the adoption of the Karabiner 98K. A full-length bolt-action rifle chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser, it was known for exceptional accuracy and long-range performance. During World War II, it saw limited use with rear echelon units and reserves. Soldiers valued its reliability and pinpoint precision, though its length made it less practical in close combat. Despite being largely replaced, the GUR 98 remained a symbol of German rifle engineering and battlefield effectiveness. GUR 41, W&M. The GUR 41, produced in both Walther, W, and Mauser M variants, was Germany's first semi-automatic service rifle. Chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser, it aimed to give infantry faster firepower than traditional bolt-action rifles. Issued in limited numbers from 1941 onward, the rifle saw combat on the Eastern Front. Soldiers appreciated the potential for rapid fire but often reported jamming and maintenance challenges in harsh winter conditions. Though not widely successful, the GUR 41 represented Germany's early attempts to modernize infantry rifles and keep pace with Allied semi-automatic designs like the M1 Garand. GUR 43. The GUR 43, also known as the Karabiner 43, was Germany's improved semi-automatic rifle, chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser. It addressed reliability issues from the GUR 41 and offered detachable magazines for faster reloading. Widely used on the Eastern Front, it provided German infantry with a significant increase in firepower and rate of fire. Soldiers valued its smoother operation, accuracy, and the ability to maintain sustained semi-automatic fire under combat conditions. The GUR 43 reflected Germany's shift toward modern semi-automatic rifles, balancing battlefield effectiveness with practical engineering to meet late-war demands. Volkssturmgewehr. The Volkssturmgewehr was a late-war German rifle, designed for rapid production and issued to Volkssturm militia and last-ditch defenders. Chambered in 7.92 by 33 mm Kurz, it was a simplified semi-automatic weapon intended to arm poorly trained troops quickly. Its crude construction prioritized speed of manufacture over refinement, but it allowed otherwise unarmed civilians and hastily trained soldiers to participate in defensive operations. Troops reported that while effective at close range, its accuracy and reliability were limited compared to standard Wehrmacht rifles. The Volkssturmgewehr highlights Germany's desperation in the final stages of the war, demonstrating how production constraints and battlefield necessity shaped infantry weaponry. Japanese rifles. Arisaka Type 38. The Arisaka Type 38 was the standard Japanese infantry rifle early in World War II. A bolt-action design chambered in 6.5 x 50 mmSR Arisaka, it emphasized reliability, accuracy, and ease of maintenance in harsh environments. Deployed across China, Southeast Asia, and Pacific Islands, it proved durable in mud, rain, and tropical conditions. Soldiers valued its solid construction and consistent performance, though its smaller caliber limited stopping power compared to Allied rifles. The Type 38 became a symbol of Japanese infantry professionalism, providing dependable firepower for decades-old tactics adapted to modern warfare. Arisaka Type 99. The Arisaka Type 99 was Japan's modernized infantry rifle, chambered in the more powerful 7.7 by 58 mm round. It featured a stronger action, improved sights, and a heavier barrel, designed to match the increasing firepower of Allied rifles. Issued widely from 1939 onward, it saw service across Pacific Islands and mainland Asia. Soldiers appreciated its increased stopping power and durability in humid tropical conditions, though its added weight made prolonged marches more taxing. The Type 99 represented Japan's effort to modernize its small arms while maintaining the rugged reliability and bolt-action principles that defined the Arisaka series. Arisaka Type 44 Carbine. The Arisaka Type 44 Carbine was a compact bolt-action rifle designed for cavalry, artillery crews, and other troops requiring a lighter, more maneuverable weapon. Chambered in 6.5 x 50 mmSR Arisaka, it retained the accuracy and reliability of the Type 38 while being easier to carry. Its shorter length made it ideal for close-quarters combat and rapid movement through jungles or urban terrain. Soldiers valued its portability, though it sacrificed some range and stopping power compared to full-length rifles. The Type 44 exemplified Japan's approach to adapting proven rifle designs for specialized roles on the battlefield. Italian rifles. Carcano M91. The Carcano M91 was Italy's primary infantry rifle, a bolt-action design chambered in 6.5 by 52 mm. Known for its lightweight and simple construction, it was intended for mass production and ease of use by conscripted soldiers. Deployed in Europe and North Africa, the M91 provided dependable accuracy at moderate ranges. Soldiers appreciated its manageable recoil and straightforward maintenance, though it lacked the stopping power and range of some contemporary rifles. As Italy's standard service rifle, the Carcano M91 represented a practical solution for arming large numbers of troops, balancing reliability with production efficiency. Carcano M38. The Carcano M38 was a modernized, shorter version of the M91, designed to improve mobility for troops in mountainous terrain and mechanized units. Chambered in the same 6.5 by 52 mm round, it retained the bolt-action reliability of the original while reducing overall length and weight. Soldiers found the M38 easier to carry on long marches and during rapid maneuvers, though the lighter design slightly reduced accuracy at extended ranges. Its simplicity made it well-suited for production during wartime shortages. The M38 demonstrated Italy's effort to adapt an existing proven rifle to meet the practical needs of modern warfare. Finland rifles. Mosin, Nagant M39. The Mosin, Nagant M39 was a Finnish adaptation of the classic Russian M1891/30, redesigned for precision and durability. Chambered in 7.62 x 54 mmR, it featured improved sights, a straightened stock, and tighter tolerances for enhanced accuracy. Used extensively in the Winter War and World War II, the M39 excelled in Finland's harsh winters and rugged terrain. Soldiers valued its precise shot placement, rugged reliability, and the ability to function flawlessly in extreme cold. The M39 reflected Finland's focus on combining proven designs with meticulous craftsmanship, giving infantrymen a reliable edge despite limited numbers. Hungarian rifles. 35-meter rifle. The 35-meter rifle was Hungary's standard-issue infantry rifle during World War II. A bolt-action design chambered in 8 x 56 mmR Mannlicher, it was built for solid performance and straightforward maintenance. Issued to Hungarian forces fighting alongside Axis troops, the 35M provided reliable accuracy and strong stopping power. Soldiers valued its robust construction, though its recoil was heavier than many contemporary rifles. The 35M reflected Hungary's emphasis on practicality and durability, equipping infantry with a dependable weapon suited for conventional battlefield engagements. Romanian rifles. VZ.24. The VZ.24 was a bolt-action rifle produced under license for the Romanian Army, chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser. It was known for its reliability, accuracy, and rugged construction, making it suitable for extended campaigns on the Eastern Front. Romanian soldiers appreciated its dependable performance, straightforward maintenance, and effective range. Though it lacked modern semi-automatic firepower, the VZ.24 simplicity ensured that large numbers of troops could be efficiently armed. As Romania's standard service rifle, the VZ.24 demonstrated how proven Mauser designs were adapted across Europe to meet the demands of World War II.